weak, make me thirsty for release. One come compliment me, then become an enemy. Cop a flight to Paris, low key. It's you, baby girl, I'm tryna breathe. Please, baby, try.
Alright, I am at the airport LaGuardia in New York right now. My flight leaves, I guess my flight boards in about 10 minutes. Flight leaves in a bit over 30. I'm honestly really looking forward to getting back to Toronto, getting back into the apartment, and getting back to work. It's kind of an interesting period of time in my life right now between YouTube, hosting this event, and also there's some big changes coming up that I haven't really announced yet. Also, my birthday's next week. Yeah, it's honestly a lot to process and a lot to go through, but for now, the first thing is getting on that plane. I thought that was my plane, but now it has moved, so I think I'm waiting for a different guy now. Alright, first things first, let's get home.
I love dominantly. You make me weak, make me thirsty for release. One come compliment me, then become an enemy. Cop a flight to Paris, low key. It's you, baby girl, I'm tryna breathe. Please, baby, try understand me. I'm not a monster, I'm just a man with needs. I take flights when I learn it's time to go. Tryna take time back, crossing timing zones. Come press your lips upon me.
Thank you.
LSD can be feeling empathy. One feel out to mind chemically.
It'll be a 15-minute wait, so I'm gonna be out for a little longer than I expected. I know I keep saying this, but as much as I love New York, it actually is very nice to be back in Toronto. It still is kind of hectic, but when you compare it to like Manhattan and the busy streets, like especially at the bottom of the island, this is just a lot more manageable, For the rest of the week, really the biggest project that I need to work on is putting up the final touches, finishing details on the event that I'm hosting. All the details for that event aren't fully ironed out, so there's a couple meetings, email threads, and calls that I need to do just to put the finishing touches on that. Also, I did shoot quite a bit in New York. Every time I go to New York, I kind of take it as like a working holiday. Even though I am away from home and it's still very exciting, I still have to do content, I still have to film, still have to make videos. So there is some editing I need to catch up on this week. Also, for those of you that ask me how I film vlogs in the city, how I put my tripod down, let me show you this. It's kind of gross. It's a trash can.
Lose my fucking mind right now. And there's
Don't overcomplicate things, but also don't put the bottom of your tripod on your bed because, yeah, it touched the top of a trash can. Alright, welcome back. It is now 2 p.m. the next day. Let me show you guys what I've been working on these last couple hours. It's pretty interesting. So you guys know that I have that field trip event coming up next week. No, 2 weeks from now. And I actually just cooked this up in Photoshop. It is like another flyer talking about the event, introducing what field trip is, and of course inviting people to come. And I'm going to now actually throw that up on Instagram. I've been having so much fun recently just cooking up in Photoshop, and I wouldn't consider myself a graphic designer at all. It's not like I can just make one cool poster and call myself that. You have to do it like over and over again every single day. But in my workflow, Photoshop is something that's very important. When you think of like thumbnails, that's done in Photoshop. And then of course, every time it comes down to making some sort of mixed media art, that's Photoshop as well. Just a little sneak peek of what it looks like. This is the actual, initially I took a photo of just like real clouds and was like, okay, let me find a place to put this logo. But after a while, I realized it was probably best just to make my own clouds. So like I have this like cloud brush that I can just paint clouds. But I have so much respect for graphic designers who actually just do this for a job because it is very technical. There is so much stuff in that program. There are so many tools that I probably will never use in my workflow. So yeah, if you are a graphic designer, shout out to you. I don't know how you guys do it, but it is very, very fun. All right, first sesh in like 2 weeks? No, a little less than 2 weeks. I was in New York for like 9 days, so what is that? Yeah, probably the longest I've taken off from the gym in a very long time. I can't say that I'm like uber consistent, like every single day in the gym. I'd say I'm somewhere between a 3 to 5 time a week gym goer, especially just with the apartment gym. It really makes no sense because I just have to walk down the stairs or take the elevator, but typically walk down the stairs and then I have access to the gym. Also because I'm on like my own set work hours, I can show up at like 3 p.m. on a weekday and basically have a private gym. Just to get back into the swing of things, I'm basically gonna do a full body workout today, not do anything max because again, it's like my first day back in a bit over a week. Gonna start with some incline I actually basically no longer do flat bench. I just love doing incline, and basically the same thing, right? I don't know. I'm not a scientific lifter at all. I just do what feels good. So my relationship with the gym is actually kind of funny because, you know, I'm 22, turning 23 now, and I didn't really work out for a majority of my life. I played a lot of sports as a kid, and by a lot, I mean like hockey a couple times a week. And then I got to high school, and by the time I stopped playing like youth hockey, and I no longer played organized sports, I basically just like stopped exercising. And it wasn't like a conscious decision to stop exercising, it just kind of happened. Like when you're a kid, you don't really go to the gym, right? You don't think, oh, I have to go for a run today. You just run every day naturally. And then all of a sudden I started taking all these like math, science, physics courses being a STEM major, and all of my time was just consumed with school. It genuinely feels like all of a sudden when I got to university, everybody around me worked out and I just didn't get the memo. Like, when did everyone start running? When did everyone start going to the gym? I just genuinely did not get that memo. And also because of COVID, you actually just couldn't work out at certain points. I just one day realized like I was like 20 years old and basically had never spent more than like a week in the gym ever. I was never consistent and just did not go to the gym. It was kind of a crazy feeling. And also, of course, like all of your friends around you just, you know, are hitting the gym, getting bigger and bigger. And it was kind of like a terrible feeling. So in 2023, when I moved to Calgary, I told myself that like I was actually gonna start working out, and I went like completely crazy on it. But before that year, I was like a very, very skinny kid. I'll throw on a photo of what I looked like. It's pretty crazy. And within like 4 months, I completely changed how I looked. And it was honestly amazing. I loved it. And I was seeing progress every single day, but it wasn't at a sustainable pace. And I think that's what I realize now. Like no matter what you work on in life, you're at the gym, your business, your projects, your YouTube channel, whatever it is, like you have to treat it like a marathon, not sprints, because when you sprint, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of progress done in like 4 months, but then you're gonna fall off because it's not sustainable. And if it's not sustainable across like 80 years, well then what are you actually gonna do with your life? So nowadays, I don't so much work out with as much intensity maybe, which I know isn't optimal for growth or whatever, but I find that I'm actually just having a lot of fun in the gym, and I just like going. Also, this is like counterintuitive because you guys are watching me in the gym filming, but when I bring the camera and I film in the gym, I actually get a worse workout. So if the gym scene randomly ends, it's because of that. Okay, feels pretty good.
I don't know if it's you, I can tell the truth, I'm not in the mood, yeah. Tell me how you feel, tell me if it's real, but that's nothing new, yeah. Oh God. I could be the glue, I could be the tool. Now you trying to run a show,
I actually feel like I almost died on that one. How are you feeling? Good so far. Definitely shoulders are a little stiffer than they were like, last week, but I think they'll loosen up as we keep going here. Gonna do shoulder press and then do some biceps, triceps, do the rest of my arms, and then end off with some squats.
not even here now. I be on my own, yeah, I be on my own time. Oh, that shit shorty, that how we still linking. How come I hit that both times? Asking me questions, like you really want me. Keep it a buck, I'm like, no, why? Baby, I'm not one of those guys. I need to grab and I saw.
Alright, so dinner tonight, I'm not eating out. Good for my wallet. Heading to the grocery store right now to grab some greens. I already defrosted some meat for tonight. Dinner for me is always pretty easy because I basically just make like a protein, some sort of carb, some sort of vegetable, and like 99% of the time I'm just stir frying it, and it always tastes amazing, and it's like Chinese food every single night. So actually right up there, I think on the 3rd floor, so right up there is where the actual event. Right up there is where the actual event is happening. In 2 weeks. That's the venue, that's the studio space. It's such a cool space. Wow, I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time. Got what I needed for dinner, gonna head home now and actually cook. And then I might just do a little bit of editing. Yeah, all the New York footage is still sitting there on my hard drives, waiting to be edited, so might spend a little bit of time combing through that. And I might also just call it an early night because, to be honest, I'm still kind of tired from the traveling. Tomorrow is a big day. There are 3 different events that I need to go to, and there's also possibly a shoot that I need to do for a couple hours. And then one of my friends is hosting a graduation party at night as well. So it's gonna be a packed day. Work, it'll be like work hard, play hard. So yeah, I want to get a good night's rest so that I actually have energy for all of that. It's going to be a long day. And talk about blocking the intersection. Hey, how's it going?
How you go say you boss if you don't handle biz? Real men stay on 10, take care of their kids.
Alright, what is up guys? Good morning. Still technically morning, 11:59, Saturday, heading over to actually a studio space in Etobicoke for a shoot. Someone I work closely with is hosting an event, so I'm helping out with a little bit of shooting today. Quick couple hours, not sure exactly how much I'll share on here because it is kind of a ticketed event, so you kind of had to be there. But yeah, this is kind of how it looks like to be like a creator, a freelancer. It's Saturday and still have to work. That's just how it is, no complaints because I get to do what I love. The Uber or Lyft, I guess, this car ride is going to be another 25 minutes. I'll be right on time for 12:30.
Still got my top down. I'm riding round top down.
Alright, the event is wrapped up. Went a little bit longer than expected, 6:30, which puts me late for the second event of the day. I guess not terribly late, but Toronto traffic is gonna make me late. The event I'm going to now is my friend's pop-up. He's hosting it downtown near Queen Street area. Yeah, I haven't seen this guy in a long time, a couple years now, since we both kind of left school. And the last time I talked to him, he was doing his first drop, and now he's done so many drops and his stuff is so sick. So I'm gonna swing by, check out some of their old pieces, some of their new pieces, see if I wanna pick anything up, and also just say hi to the homie. After that, we are looking at a very long Uber ride with my other friend to Vaughan/Richmond Hill area to go to my friend's party, which is actually the last event of the night. I know it seems like I'm doing a lot today. I don't typically do this much. Today just happens to be, for some reason, the day that everybody wanted to hang out and everybody wanted to put on their events today. I guess there's not really that many Saturday nice weekends in the summer. It's also raining right now. The weather completely changed. Doesn't really affect me though. I'm in the Uber. So right now, heading back downtown, gonna hit my friend's pop-up, maybe grab a quick bite to eat before ending the night off at my friend's graduation party.
You don't know the feeling when you lead a game. Shit didn't work out, so you back again.
It was great meeting you, man.
Heavy on my
Take
heart,
care, drive
gotta
safe
make
today,
a change. But
Take
until
care.
then, we playing with cellophane. It's too much, we need a private plane. Toss on my Gore-Tex and walk in the rain. Everything not perfect, but at least I'm free. I don't take it as an L, just wasn't for me. 6 bags for the Hermes, use it to sleep. I've been doing this since Techno Marines. I did everything, this is not a dream. I love all the seasons, but there's nothing like
Of course, bro. Bro, shout yourself out real quick, dude.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Griffin, founder of Mundane. Appreciate Jason for stopping by. Top the tea.
Of course.
Y'all be good. Peace and love, yo.
Take care.
Easy, brother.
All right, so quick in and out of my friend's pop-up.
That's the spot that has all the food underneath it. It's like the water.
But that place is super expensive. I got sushi there, and it was like $50.
Okay, I know.
Yeah. No, let's get some cheaper, a little bit more my style, like down the street.
All right.
All right, guys. We have made it back downtown. I didn't actually record anything at my friend's place because it was really nice just to be able to put the camera down and like catch up with people. It is now 2 in the morning. It's been a long day as expected. I'm really looking forward to just crashing. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I might take a chill. Might just spend a little time editing. Like I keep talking about, I have so much footage to edit that has not been done. The way I spent today is not how I spend all my Saturdays. Today was definitely a lot more out and about.
$15 for 4 hours of parking. Because 6 a.m. is 4 hours away.
I think people on the internet always get it twisted and think that, you know, someone, when they watch a YouTube video, is doing a lot in a day and is always up to such cool stuff. But you gotta remember that that's just the internet. That's just how I'm making it look. I actually don't do that much typically in a day. Today was different. I actually did do a lot. A typical Saturday is like very, very different. Unfortunately, Liam has to move his car at 6 in the morning, which is only 4 hours away from now.
Sexy to someone is all I really want. Sometimes sexy to someone is all I really want. Nothing more, nothing less. I've thought walking through the park. Sexy to someone, I think about it all. Checking out of the hotel.
After these last few weeks, especially planning out the future, planning out the next couple months of my life, I've just been very grateful for the position I'm in life. And I know that comes from a place of privilege, being able to say that and being able to do the things that I'm doing. But you know, I think a lot of times with work, a lot of people, myself included, get caught up in the everyday things, right? Always thinking about how you can optimize certain aspects of your work, thinking about how you can grow or scale faster, and always just trying to seek more and not allowing yourself to really be in the moment, enjoy what you've built for yourself. And something I think about a lot, even like a year or two ago, when I was in high school, was that one day I really wanted to do basically what I'm doing now. Like, the life that I have now is basically the life that I would have dreamed of in high school. And that's not to say that I've achieved every single thing that I wanted to do when I was in high school, but the fact that I'm already on this path, and the fact that right now in life I am able to say that YouTube is my job, I'm a creative, I am an artist, and there's still so much for me to learn and so much room for growth. But recently it's just really hit me that, you know, the things that I get to work on now are things that I genuinely almost at a point didn't think would be possible in my life. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but this morning I was just grabbing coffee with my friend Liam before he left and went back home. I just realized how grateful I am to be in the position I'm in life right now. Now, on a little bit more of a casual note, today is Sunday. There is pretty much just a lot of editing for me to do. As you guys know, I like to post on Mondays, but because of kind of everything I've been up to, the shoot, the travel, I don't actually have an upload for tomorrow. I do have 2 videos done that need to be edited, but editing does still take like 10 hours. So I guess if I lock in, I actually could finish it before tomorrow 10 a.m. posting time, but it might be a little bit of a tough ask. Yeah, for the next couple hours, I'm gonna sit right here and just get a lot of solid work done, a lot of deep focused work. I wanna start my week off right, and the best way to do that is by knocking off some of the more tedious work. So I will see you people in a couple of hours.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat. Very beautifully, very alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Talk to a lot. So come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence.
About 9 p.m. right now, and I basically sat here all day editing, but now I am going to do a very quick workout. Low-key, I'm still very sore from like the first workout back, but I kind of need to go, and also, yeah, I just want to move my body a little bit because I've been sitting all day. I guess, no, I didn't really stand today. I have a standing desk, but I didn't really stand today, no. I sat all day, so I'm gonna get my ass in the gym right now. Today was a very different kind of day from yesterday. Yesterday I was running around with friends having fun, and today I was here the entire day. Yesterday I was hanging out with some of my buddies from university, a couple of my friends that I actually lived with, and we got to talking about how this last year, because I've been, just in this hustle mindset, working hard, I didn't go out as much as I probably should have in my senior year of university. And even though relatively speaking, I still had a great time, I spent the majority of my time working, whether that was working on YouTube, studying, working on school stuff, projects. And when I think back to the first couple of years of university, when I first moved away from home, it was the complete opposite. I was hardly working. I was just partying and having fun, hanging out, going on trips with friends. And it really is just crazy to think how much I've changed over these last few years. And people will ask you, even my friends ask me sometimes, like, why am I working so hard? Like, what am I really working towards? The truth is, I don't really know what exactly I'm working towards. I just know that, you know, I enjoy working, and I know that no matter where my path takes me, in the end, it is gonna pay off. Like, I really believe it. An idea I heard recently that kind of stuck with me is thinking about life this way. If you really sat down and focused on one thing and just kept working at it over and over again every single day, day in and day out for 10 years, do you really not believe that you will achieve success in that field? Like, you know, everyone will talk about chasing your dreams and believing in yourself, but at a very fundamental level, what that really means is belief that after doing something over and over again for a long period of time, it actually will work out. And funny enough, when you search it up, that's also the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But I realize now more than I did in the past that that's actually how progress is, right? You just have to keep working at something. And that doesn't mean doing the exact same thing over and over again, like trial and error, right? Trying something out, A/B testing. Specifically in my mind, anytime I talk about this kind of stuff, I'm talking about YouTube. And this kind of ties back into what I was talking about this morning of just being grateful. I'm just so grateful that I actually am able to do this. You know, I'm hardly where I want to be at all, like maybe 1%. And even that small percentage of progress took me 7-8 years of posting on YouTube to figure out. It wasn't until this last year that things actually started to click a little bit and the algorithm picked things up, and of course you guys are now sitting here with me today. And I think that just goes to show that all the work that you're putting into whatever you're working on, you know, whatever project you have in your life, all the stuff that goes unseen by everybody else, the stuff that doesn't exactly contribute to success, it's still progress. You know, whether that's linear or exponential or even backwards, progress is progress. And that's a mindset that I've tried really hard recently to adopt, especially as I go down this very unconventional field where progress, I mean, who knows where it's going.
I to think that I could fix you, baby. Who would I be if I didn't miss you, baby? I hope that you know you were appreciated. Around my house, I still got up all of our pictures, baby. Cause I still love you, that's how I feel at my core. Flew different states to come see you in between tour. I gave you everything I had and even more. Just understand it's not like me to give my heart away. Ay, now you taking distance and it's hard to take. I've tried everything to get your thoughts to change. I tried not to listen when they always say this was temporary and you'd walk away. It'll always be easy to blame you, but it's my fault for thinking I could fix you. Wish I could miss you.
Alright, good morning guys. So last night when I was sleeping, in the middle of the night, I realized that my face was getting extremely itchy. And you know, maybe this is like too much information for you guys, but I have a skin condition that basically like every Asian person has called eczema. And what that means is that my skin is extremely sensitive to like everything. And obviously there's like triggers for it. So like dry grass, obviously my allergies, stress, things like that. When I woke up this morning, I realized that I was kind of breaking out. Like you can see under my eyes here, I have like rough patches of skin. I'm gonna take care of that by like deeply washing my pillowcases. So the last time I did my sheets like a couple days ago when I came back from New York, I put 2 of these pods in, and this is my first time using these Costco pods, and I just feel like my skin doesn't react to these as well. I put 2 in, maybe that was too much, and it just feels like there's still detergent in my fabrics. So I'm just gonna quickly wash my bed sheets all over again because yeah, I don't really want my face breaking out like a week before the event as I'm filming a ton. Today is a big day because I'm meeting up with a couple of my high school friends tonight. 2 of my friends, Faris and Adnan. Now Adnan I actually still see quite often. He doesn't live too far. He lives in London, Ontario, which is I don't know. I've never actually driven there, but I think it's like 2 or 3 hours away from the city. Funny enough, my friend Faris lives in London, UK. So a little bit further away. I think that's like a 6 or 7 hour flight from Toronto. And I have not seen Faris since like 2020. We still stay in touch, but you know, it's kind of crazy. Like the last time I knew him, I was like a completely different person and he was like a completely different person. So it's gonna be really interesting. I think we're gonna grab dinner around like 5 or 6. So I have a couple hours to kill until then. These guys really pulled up on me by stalking my location as I'm working in the park. You wanna sip? You wanna sip with the Doritos? It's like too much sugar, I can't finish it, bro. Yeah, it's like warm now.
It's a good flavor.
What do you think?
I love it, bro.
Okay, we're heading back to Forrest's car, and as we pull up, we see the meter maid, and there he is. It's crazy.
Oh, I live in Saskatchewan, bro. Like, I don't know parking rules.
See if he gets away with it. Do you think he's getting away with it? I don't think so. Nope, doesn't look like it. Did you get a ticket?
$190.
Oh my god.